My entitled sister wants half my house, but I bought it. I need to get it off my chest because my family is going completely off the rails. This is the story of how my entitled sister tried to claim half of my house, a home I bought with my own money, and the chaos that followed. Let's rewind. 1. The house that I bought. I, 34F, bought my first home last year. I'd worked my butt off for nearly a decade, saving aggressively, skipping vacations, and working 2 jobs for a while. I live in a suburban area outside of Nashville, and after years of grinding, I finally had enough for a down payment. It wasn't a mansion, but it was mine. A cozy 3-bed, 2-bath ranch with a backyard and a little reading nook I always dreamed of. Now here's where my sister, Amanda, 29F, comes in. Amanda has always had a bit of a main character complex. She's impulsive, loud, and somehow always the victim, no matter the situation. She's bounced from job to job, lives with our mom, and has never really had a stable career. But every time she screws something up, it's because the system is rigged against her. We're not super close. But we're family, so I invited her over to see the house when I moved in. 2. The audacity begins. When Amanda came over, I could tell she was weird about it. She kept saying things like, "Wow, you really lucked out. It must be nice to just have money. Mom always said we'd share everything when we got older." No? That's not how homeownership works. Then she said the thing that made my jaw drop. "You have 3 bedrooms. You should let me move in and help with the mortgage." I told her, "Amanda, I bought this house to finally live independently. I love you, but I need space. You're welcome to visit, but this isn't a roommate situation." She got pissed. Said I was being selfish and rubbing my success in her face. She left in a huff. I figured she'd cool off. I was wrong. 3. The email that sent me reeling. A week later, I got an email. A literal email. From Amanda. Titled, "Regarding my share of the house." I almost laughed. But then I read it. She claimed that because our parents always said everything would be split 50-50, and because she helped paint one of the guest rooms during her visit, a 3-hour hangout, she believed she was entitled to half ownership. Half ownership of a house she didn't put a dime into. She said she would be willing to move in immediately and take over half of the financial responsibilities, aka paying rent, which she's never done in her life, and that it was only fair since we're sisters. I didn't respond. Instead, I called my parents. 4. The family drama erupts. Here's the kicker. My mom took Amanda's side. She said things like, "She's going through a tough time. You have more than enough space. You always were the more practical one. You should look after your sister." I told her, flat out, "No. This house is mine. I bought it. Amanda is not entitled to anything." My dad, thankfully, was on my side, but even he told me to just let Amanda stay for a bit to keep the peace. Amanda started texting me nonstop. Guilt-tripping me. Telling mutual friends and cousins that I was kicking her while she's down. She even hinted that I owed her because I got scholarships in college and she didn't. I finally blocked her number. 5. The legal twist. A week later, I get a certified letter in the mail. Amanda had spoken to a lawyer friend and claimed she was preparing to pursue partial ownership of the house based on oral family agreements. What the hell? It was a scare tactic. A dumb one. I had my deed. Every payment receipt. I never shared the mortgage. I called an actual real estate attorney just in case, and they confirmed she had 0 legal standing. Still, it rattled me. 6. My response. Petty and perfect. So I sent Amanda one final message through my lawyer. It read, "Any further attempt to claim ownership of property that is legally not yours will be treated as harassment. Cease all contact." Then I posted a public social media update, without naming names, that said, "Just a reminder that no one is entitled to the things you worked for, especially when they contributed nothing to it. Boundaries are healthy. Even with family." The support? Overwhelming. Even people Amanda had manipulated before messaged me saying, "Good for you." Amanda hasn't spoken to me since. My mom is still giving me the cold shoulder. But you know what? I sit in my little reading nook every night, drinking tea, looking out at my backyard, and I sleep like a baby. TLDR. I bought a house with my own money. My sister tried to claim she deserved half because she helped paint a room and we're family. When I said no, she tried to lawyer up. It didn't work. Now she's blocked, and I have peace. Update: she tried to sneak onto my property. It's been a little over a month since I last posted about my sister Amanda trying to claim half of my house even though I bought it myself. I honestly thought things had finally settled down after I had a lawyer send her a cease and desist letter. Things got worse. 1. The driveway incident. Last weekend, I came home from work a little later than usual. As I pulled into my driveway, I noticed something strange: a silver sedan parked across the street. I didn't recognize it immediately, but as I got out of my car and walked to the front door, I heard a car door slam behind me. It was Amanda. She walked up, all smiles, and said, "Hey, I just wanted to see the place again. Thought I'd surprise you." I stood there stunned. After everything that had happened, the arguments, the manipulation, the fake legal threats, I couldn't believe she was standing on my lawn like it was nothing. I said, "Amanda, you need to leave. You were told not to contact me, and you're not welcome here." She immediately flipped. Said I was dramatic, accused me of being unforgiving, and told me she just wanted to see what I was missing out on. That's when I realized she wasn't just visiting. She was scouting. 2. The backyard attempt. Later that night, I checked my security camera footage. Thank God I installed them. What I found made my stomach turn. At around 11:43 p.m., Amanda had come back. She was walking around the backyard, looking through my windows with a flashlight. She tried the back door. She even walked up to the side gate and jiggled the lock. Then she left. I don't know what she was hoping for. Maybe to sneak in and prove she had a right to be there? Maybe she thought I wasn't home? Either way, it was terrifying. 3. I called the police. I sent the footage to my lawyer and filed a police report for trespassing. Thankfully, the cameras caught everything. Her face, the timestamp, the fact that she tried the back door, it's all there. The officers I spoke to were very professional and understanding. They said she technically hadn't broken in, but what she did was absolutely a violation and could become criminal if she tried it again. They put her on notice. If she comes back, she'll be arrested. 4. The fallout. My mom, of course, is now in full meltdown mode. She called me sobbing, saying I was ruining the family, that I overreacted, and that Amanda is just desperate. I told her the truth. Desperation doesn't justify trespassing. It doesn't justify trying to claim something that isn't hers. And it definitely doesn't justify trying to sneak around like a burglar in the middle of the night. I've gone low contact with my mom now too. The only person who's truly been supportive through all of this is my dad, who texted me after the footage went around the family group chat with, "You did the right thing. I'm proud of you." 5. What happens now? Amanda has been officially warned. If she sets foot on my property again, the cops will be involved, no more warnings. I upgraded all my locks, added motion lights, and am getting a fence installed around the backyard next week. I'm also looking into getting a restraining order, just in case. And most importantly, I'm keeping every text, every email, and every bit of footage. Just in case she tries to pull something again. TLDR. My entitled sister Amanda came to my house uninvited, then returned at night to try to sneak around my backyard. I caught it on camera, filed a police report, and now she's officially been warned. She's not getting anywhere near my house again.